Hello and welcome to our Edline information session. If you're watching this, you're getting ready to activate your Edline account, and you can see me down in the bottom right hand corner. Hopefully I'm not taking up too much of your screen, and we're going to walk through how to activate your account and how to log on to Edline to get the wonderful grade reports that your teachers have posted this Friday. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our activation code, and the paper looks something like this. And we're actually going to use one of our 5th grade students as an example. And your students should have brought this home from their advisor this week. So you should have one of these. If you don't have one of these, then you should contact your student's advisor and they will get it to you right away. You can also give me an email at lnorthrup@cannonschool.org and I will get you the code as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to open up an internet browser. And we are going to go to Edline, and that's www.edline.net. Once we're at Edline, you can see that it says click here if you have a new activation code. So we're going to click there because we're getting ready to, if you got one of these sheets, then we need to create a new account for you for whatever new student you have. And for one of our 5th grade students, the activation code I'm getting ready to enter. Sorry about the delay here. We don't need to worry about the security here because once you enter a activation code, it is no longer needed and you can actually throw that piece of paper away because it will have served its purpose and you're ready to move on. So I enter the activation code and we can see here that we have the Peter Fromke parent. It should always be a parent account, and you can confirm that this is your student, and you use this button to say activate this code. Obviously go and read your license agreement and we agree to it. And now what we're going to do is we can either enter a new account or a combined account. And if you have a sibling that is in Cannon Middle School, and that's an important part, is they have to be in Cannon Middle School to combine the account, because we actually have different Edline accounts for Cannon Upper School and for Cannon Middle School. So if you have another student in Cannon Middle School, then you can click on combined account, but most of you are going to be able to just click new account and you'll be all set with their new account. So you can see here that parents, you can enter a different name, or you could just leave Peter's parent there, or whatever your student's name is. It'll say that and parent, and then your last name. And then we're going to choose a screen name, and I'm going to use Fromke1, and I'm going to enter a password for them that I will give to them, and then I will allow them to change later. Alright, so once I've entered my screen name and my passwords, I'm going to click continue. And that's really all there is to it for creating that. You can see here at the top that it's already created the account, and I could add an email address if I want to be able to get emails from Edline, and I could also do a security question to allow me to retrieve my password down the road. Since this isn't my account, I'm going to leave that blank, and I'm going to let the Fromkes create that if they wish. So now I'm going to save and return these settings. And this is just kind of an information packet of all of the different things that Edline offers. We could get our account setup guide and those things. But right now I'm just going to click done, and it's going to take me out to the main middle school account. Now, I talked a little bit earlier about the differences between Cannon Middle School and Cannon Upper School. Anytime you log in, you want to make sure that it says Cannon Middle School up here, and that will make sure that you are in the right place and you are in the right account, because you will not be able to see any of your students' work if you are not in Cannon Middle School. And what I'm going to do now is this is the main account. So if I was to log in for the first time, if I was to go to edline.net and use the username and password that I just created, this is the screen that would pop up. And then if I go to my content and private reports, I can see that there's private reports for, and then I can see Peter Fromke. Now, the report date is September 27th. Here's my report, and here's his 5th grade math report, and it should say grades as of Friday. Now, I'm not going to click on this report, but all you would do is click on this view report, and you will be able to see the report, and you will be able to see every class listed separately, how your students are doing in those classes. If you have any questions about those reports, please don't hesitate to call that teacher or the student's advisor, and they'll be able to get you the answers that you need. And if you have any questions with this activation code process or logging on to view those reports, please don't hesitate to give me an email, again, at lnorthrup@canonschool.org, and I hope you guys have a great week.